All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless D here on the Harmless Dave channel, talking about real music and doing it in real time as I continue to document the end of the classic rock era in real time for a few real people just like you there and just like me here. So, according to radaronline.com, Lindsey Buckingham is bracing for a full album of Stevie Nicks retribution songs, as apparently she's recording a full album of Poison Pen songs. Yeah, this doesn't really surprise me very much. All right. Um, Stevie Nicks, who is 76 years old, recently dished about her upcoming solo album and said the songs are real stories where I'm not pulling any punches for probably the first time in my life. She says they are not airy fairy songs. All right, cool. I'm not a big fan of the mystical, magical Stevie Nicks songs, but apparently a lot of people are. I never have been a big fan of those types of songs, whether it's I don't know, Sarah or Rhiannon. I mean, they're good songs, but yeah, I don't know. What are they really about? Um, I know, I'm throwing shade at probably her better catalog moments. Anyway, she says they're real stories. This is interesting. One dude who's certainly in Stevie's crosshairs is longtime lover, this is the way they describe it, Lindsey Buckingham, her former Fleetwood Mac bandmate. But that's nothing new for him. He's already been targeted in songs like Dreams and Silver Springs, and also got kicked out of the band in 2018 thanks to Stevie herself. This is just, at this stage, you're going to write songs about Lindsey? Lindsey knows that Stevie's going to let him have it again all these years later, warned an insider. She can hold a grudge with the best of them. Now, they don't tell us here who the insider is. After Nick's romance with Buckingham blew up in we're talking about stuff from 1976. It says here she spent 2 years in a drug and booze fueled relationship with Eagles drummer Don Henley. That should be singer drummer, sorry. They recorded the hit duet Leather and Lace together, and she admitted to having an abortion during her time with him. Wow. This article has everything, doesn't it? I think Stevie really believed Don would marry her, and when he moved on after getting her pregnant, she was incredibly hurt. But I bet he's going to feel the pain once he hears her new album. Ooh. So, it's not only Lindsey, it's also going to be Don Henley. I wonder if Waddy Watch Tell is going to play on this record, because that's the only hope you really have here, as far as maybe the music might be sort of interesting. I mean, that's a bridge at least that hasn't been burned, but between Lindsey and Henley, you won't be hearing them on this record. Although, didn't Don Henley and Stevie Nicks reunite? I think it was last year. Maybe it was the year before, and they did a version of Leather and Lace, and I actually thought it was pretty good. Wasn't bad. It was a live rendition where Henley came out on stage, and there was lots of drama to it, and the fans erupted. The few fans that remember the song. I mean, folks, I'm in this club, okay? I was just a teenager, middle-aged teenager when this song came out, and it's been 44 years since Leather and Lace? That's just crazy to think about. So anyway, folks, something to look forward to. If you're a Stevie Nicks fan and you like songs throwing lots of shade on ex-lovers and people that have done you wrong, you know what is pretty good about this, though? I don't think there'll be any songs about Vladimir Putin or any tributes to Volodymyr Zelensky or any of that stuff. We can hope, right? As long as she doesn't tackle foreign policy, I think we might be all right. Okay, before I go, this is a cool band. I've been talking about them now for quite some time. That and the fact they sent me the CD, so I feel as though I'm obligated to share it with the audience. The band is called Outlasted, and the album is called Universal Human Desire, courtesy of Lions Pride Music. And this is some quality rock in the tradition of, say, Toto or Foreigner. All right? So give this a listen. I think you'll like it. Doesn't make your ears bleed. It's well written and expertly produced. And these guys were on the show. So if you want to watch the interview, you'd have to go back and find it. Some people like interviews and some people don't. And nobody really knows who Outlasted, the band, are. They're a band from overseas. So that's why you don't know who they are. They're from Norway, but they're good guys, and I wish them the best. Maybe they can open up for one of these new versions of Foreigner. I think that would be really cool, but nobody's holding their breath, all right? Okay, so Stevie Nicks, whole bunch of Poison Pen songs on the way. We can just be all excited and loving life once that comes out. God bless y'all. Talk to you soon.